everyone, welcome back to a new video. So I know I've been away for a very long time, but that's because I've been really busy with a lot of projects. For instance, I've been searching for the best AI writing tools to help me with writing, and here I'm just chatting with SciSpace chat and asking it to provide me with the best AI tools that I can use with my writing. But because so many tools have been surfacing lately, I've not been able to catch up really. So I was surprised to find out that SciSpace actually has a website on its own that helps you with writing, because it has all of the research writing tools combined in one place, which helps me cut down the time of brainstorming and writing because I have all the tools that I need in just one place. So today I'm going to be using SciSpace as a demonstration. I'll be showing you how to use it and the best features that stood out to me. So here I just have the website and I'm searching for a research question that I have or a topic. And it quickly just presents me with the top findings or the main ideas that it extracted from the top 5 papers that it found on this topic. And then when you scroll down, you find all of these papers listed with their titles and a summary, as well as the citations. You can cite any of these papers if you like. If you have the premium plan, you can change it from 5 papers to 10 papers. And you can also set the quality to high quality so that you can get the best results from top quality papers. So the program just filters that for you. And if any paper strikes your interest, you can click on it and then chat with it. So one of the best features that I personally like a lot is chatting with any scientific paper that you come across. So when I pick this paper, I can find different chat prompts, I can find related papers, and then I also find trending questions. In the chat, you can find questions already there, or you can devise your own questions. You can also switch the quality to high quality answers if you have the premium plan. So here I'm just asking a simple question of the results of the paper, and the chat is presenting me with the main results, so I don't have to go over all of these in the paper itself. You can also switch to searching for topics instead of searching for papers, and you can just brainstorm different research topics that way. You can just write a keyword and then SciSpace comes up with different topics and it shows you the papers related to that topic. You can also switch, if you have the premium feature, to 10 topics instead of 5 and filter it to high quality. Now you find a paragraph about this topic with citations that you can click on to find the related paper. You can save this paragraph to your notebook or to your library to later use whilst you're writing. Here you can download all of the related papers or topics in the form of an Excel sheet. On the sidebar, you can also find a feature called Literature Review. So I'm just writing a simple prompt to see what it shows me, and it answers me from the top 5 papers, or I can make it more broad by switching to 10 papers. I can scroll down to see all of the papers listed, and I can visit each paper or save any paper to my library to later use or cite whilst I'm writing. On the right side, there's also insights from each paper, so you can just see a summary of that paper without having to visit it. You can also export all of these papers to an Excel sheet. You can quickly chat with any paper and just ask about the results or the methods used. Here I'm just asking about the cell lines used in that study. And it tells me that it hasn't used any cell lines, it's just using bacterial culture. This paper is really interesting to me, so I downloaded the PDF itself and I'm skimming through it to see if it's related to my research question. Now I'm saving it for later use. I'm visiting my library on SciSpace, and then I'm uploading the PDF to my library. That helps me a lot when I'm writing. I'm also uploading another paper to use it later in writing. So I'm going to go to the AI Writer feature and start writing. This is one of the most helpful tools on SciSpace. You just write whatever you like and then it completes that for you, really. So I'm writing a basic title, and I'm writing up an introduction. I just write a simple prompt or a simple sentence and then it completes that. Obviously you can change the suggestions to whatever you like, but it helps to just give you an idea of what to write next. You can also cite any paper that you like. You can cite from your library or from SciSpace papers or any paper that you found on the web or any paper that you basically just upload to your library. Here, any citation that you add is linked to a reference list, so it automatically is added to the reference list. You don't have to worry about that. What's more is that you can change the reference style to any style that you like from the drop-down menu. This feature is one of the best features as well because it cuts down the time of formatting your paper. Here, I'm also citing another paper that I found relevant to this paragraph. And I visited here to chat with it quickly to see if the information that I want to cite or write about is correct. I'm specifically asking about the concentration of phytochemicals, if they're mentioned in the paper, and the exact numbers. And so the AI chat responds with the exact concentration, and that's specifically what I'm looking for. Here, the AI writer has written an introduction for me. You can ask the AI writer to write any section that you'd like, conclusion section, an opposing argument, as well as an introduction section. So it wrote up an introduction for me, and now I'm asking it to create a table. So you can also ask it to create any bullet points or lists or tables. And here, I'm also asking it to create an outline. So asking it to just basically outline the paper for me. I'm just writing the title or the basic concept, and then it does the rest. I only wrote a little prompt, and the AI writer wrote up a whole outline for me to follow and fill in whilst I'm writing the paper. You can use that, but for me personally, I find it very helpful to just brainstorm, to organize my thoughts. I feel like this could easily get you through the writer's block phase or this initial resistance phase. Just by placing your cursor and clicking on the paragraph under each heading, AI Writer suggests a paragraph for you that you can edit later or tweak in any way. But if you'd like to type without any suggestions, you can turn that off using this feature right here. From the sidebar, I'll be showing you another feature which is called the paraphraser. Paraphraser helps a lot with changing up the text if you'd like more inspiration or you'd like to change some of the phrasing in the paper. So here I'm copying a text from my paper and pasting it into this paraphraser tool. I'm changing it to be more lengthy and more formal, and then it generates the text based on my preferences. If I scroll down, I'll find this AI detection tool, and it tells me exactly the percent of AI writing as well as how many sentences were strongly AI written versus human written. You can also change the variation in your text. Another helpful feature that I found on SciSpace is Play as Podcast. The podcast feature can help you understand the material better, especially if you're a student or if you're someone who doesn't have the time to go through the research paper thoroughly. You can play it as a podcast to understand the main points. This is a very quick way to help you understand complex topics in no time. To do this, you can navigate to your library and then pick any PDF from there, or you can upload a PDF and then navigate to the library and click the podcast button. If you wish to play unlimited podcasts, you can upgrade to the premium plan. I will leave discount codes in the description. Don't forget to check them out. You can visit any article and click on the podcast button. So you can find the podcast feature everywhere really when you're navigating SciSpace, either whilst you're chatting with the paper or when you're browsing your library or when you're visiting any type of research article. So here I'm just chatting with this paper, asking questions. And then I just wanted to know the main points out of this paper. So I will play it as a podcast. All I do is that I click on this button and in only 17 seconds, it produces a podcast.
Welcome, folks. Today we are discussing a study on the effects of carvacrol and rosemary oil on human hepatoma hep G2 cells. Let's dive in.
I'm eager to hear about this. What were the main objectives of this research?
The primary goal was to determine how cytotoxic concentrations of carvacrol, Ca, and rosemary oil, Ro, affect the cell cycle and induce apoptosis in hep G2 cells.
Another very helpful feature that I found was the summary feature. If you click on the summary panel, it gives you a quick summary of the entire paper, the introduction, bullet points. If you're someone who's more of a visual learner like I am, this can be very helpful. You can also ask the chat to create a summary out of the paper as well. Another helpful feature is this math feature in the chat. You can click on it to highlight any formula and ask the chat AI to explain it for you. As you're scrolling through the paper, you can highlight any bit and ask further questions. For instance, I'm highlighting this part, and you can choose any of these features: explain text, summarize, get related papers, or highlight. Or you can save it to your notebook, which is the ongoing writing project. In the description, you'll find a link to SciSpace so that you can try out the features that I told you about in this video. And you will also find 2 discount codes, one for 20% off on the monthly plan and another for 40% off the annual plan, so that you can try out all the premium features that you like. Another very cool feature that I found on SciSpace that you can use for free is the PDF to video feature. So here, all you have to do is uploading a PDF, and then when you upload it, the program does some processing and then gives you PowerPoint slides and PDF that you can present with. Using this feature, you can just present any paper in the quickest way possible, or if you'd like to create study guides from any scientific paper that you find online, that also helps a lot. And if you'd like to present your findings in a very fun and cool way, you can create a video out of your paper. The video takes slightly longer to create, but it still does so very quickly. So here's the video that I created out of the paper that I uploaded. It presents the main points of the paper along with AI narration and subtitles.
This could lead to innovative natural treatments in cancer therapy that are both effective and safe.
This can help in so many ways if you're presenting your findings or if you're studying a paper thoroughly. Lastly, there is a Chrome extension as well, which I definitely have installed because it helps a lot whilst you're browsing for any scientific paper. It shows the different features that it can help with. Right here, I'm using PubMed to search for my hypothetical research topic just to see how the SciSpace extension works. You can highlight any sentence and ask it about what it means, or you can visit a certain paper. You can use the extension to again chat with the paper in any way that you'd like. For instance, the best feature that I find very helpful is highlighting a figure and asking the chat AI to help you with understanding the main points of the figure, like I'm doing here. This cuts the time tremendously of reading the paper and going through it, especially if you're not doing a proper literature review and you're just skimming through different papers. The extension also shows you similar or related papers, and it enables you to search within a very specific topic. When you find the paper that you're looking for, you can cite it in your writing, you can save it to your library as I showed you before. Now when I go back to my paper that I wrote using the AI writer tool, I can cite this paper. I can also download the paper itself in a Word file to edit it however I like. So we've reached the end of this tutorial. So here are the different plans and all of the features that come with each plan. So you decide which plan fits you most, and I'll be leaving all of the links in the description if you'd like to visit the website and see for yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments if it's helpful. If you'd like to see more videos like this, leave a like and go through my channel to see other videos related to this topic and other vlogs and study with me videos and helpful tips on how to study. And while you're at it, visit my blog to see more tips. You can also download my ebook for more study tips to have with you at all times. Thanks again for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next video.